Is it on? Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing, oh my god, I forgot to spray my face. Sorry. Today I am doing this autumn inspired makeup look. It is almost autumn. Summer's ending in Australia, so like it's a bit more heavier than what you'd wear in summer because it's not as hot, and like this video. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to put my Napoleon's Autopilot Skin Primer onto my skin. And then I'm going to use my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer onto all my red areas because my skin's so bad at the moment. I'm using my Napoleon G12 brush to do this. And then I'm going to apply Bobbi Brown's Colour Corrector onto my eyes. This just gets rid of my bags. It's in light to medium bisque. And I'm using the same brush. Bobbi Brown's Colour Corrector is really hard to blend, so I'm just going to use my finger because the warmth makes it much easier. And then I'm just going to apply MAC Strobe Cream on my cheekbones and above my brow bones because it gives you a really nice highlight, even above your foundation. It's just the best stuff ever. For foundation, I'm using Napoleon Stroke of Genius. This is my favorite foundation ever. I'm using look 2. I'm really white at the moment as well. It's my only light foundation. The brush I'm using is from Inglot. It doesn't have a name because it came in a pack, but it's just a really flat buff brush and it's so easy to apply foundation. I'm using NARS's Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly. This is the lighter shade, so I just use it as like a highlighter as well as concealer. And this is my Chantilly bronzer gel. It was very expensive and yeah, it's really good. Can someone tell me if I'm pronouncing it wrong because that's really embarrassing. Also, I'm using Napoleon's G20 brush. And I've changed brushes for my bronzing gel. This is just from eBay. It's a flat synthetic brush. I'm not sure what it's called. And this is also from eBay. I'm just blending the two together. Now I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder and I'm going to set underneath my eyes with my Morphe M438 brush. Setting my forehead as well and just any areas that I don't want to crease. And with any leftovers I put onto my lid, I'm just getting my E3 brush from Morphe and setting the rest of my face. And just picking up my MAC's Give Me Sun bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer ever. And I'm using my Napoleon's brush 22 and just shading the perimeters of my face. And then after most of the product's out of the brush, I just go all over my face, especially over the highlighted areas, just so I don't look extremely clown-like. To contour, I'm using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is matte, so it's amazing. I'm in medium deep, and I use my Morphe M523 brush to apply it, and to blend it, I use my bronzer brush. I don't usually like to contour my nose, but I'm going to give it another go. I'm using my Napoleon Sculpting and Contour Brush it's called 16R. I'm using Becca's highlighter in Moonstone. Oh my freaking god, this is the best highlighter ever. I'm using my Morphe M501 brush to apply it, just on my nose, my cupid's bow, my cheeks. And also I'm going to use MAC Gold Deposit on my cheeks in between my contouring. and my highlighter and on my forehead. And now I'm just going to brush out my brows before I fill them in. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills' Brow Wiz in taupe just to outline my eyebrows. And then I'm going to go into the dip brow in taupe as well and just fill them in. I like to start at the end of the brows first and then do the beginning last because there's hardly any product left on the brush and it doesn't leave like a gross box. To define my eyebrows even more, I'm going to get MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly and just run along my brows with my Eco Tools brush, and also conceal my eyes because I've got really big veins. Then using Australis' banana powder, I'm going to set my eyelids with the same brush that I used underneath my eyes. And then using MAC Soft and Gentle, this is another random brush from eBay, I'm just going to highlight my brow bone and my inner corners. I'm taking Urban Decay's Naked 3 palette and using the fourth colour, I'm just making this my transition shade. It's a really pretty pink. I'm using a random Napoleon blending brush. And then to define this even more, I'm going to take my Napoleon Colour Disc 67 and using my M441 brush. Do not be fooled by this video. I blend for hours and hours and hours. I go back in with my Napoleon brush and just keep blending it out. Now just taking a dark brown shade, I'm using my Morphe E18 brush and making a V on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm going to blend this out using my E22 brush from Morphe. Each time I add a new colour, I just go back with my Napoleon blending brush just to blend it all together. And yeah, I just keep going back and forward. Now I'm applying a black shade with my Morphe E36 brush, and I start blending it out with my E18 and then with my E22 and then my Napoleon brush. So I use every brush just to make sure it doesn't get really messy. This next step was pretty much impossible to film, so I took my M432 brush and stamped it in black eyeshadow and just ran it along my eyelash line, and then got my Napoleon blending brush and just blurred out the edges. And for underneath my eyes, I got my E36 brush and just ran my colour disc underneath, and also got my M432 brush and stamped my lower lash line as well. And this part I just realised I was meant to spray with my Fix Plus, but I used my Urban Decay setting spray, and I just got my Soft and Gentle and just re-enhanced it. And I have no idea what mascara this is, but it doesn't matter because we're going to put on lashes. I can't remember the name of these, but they're just like a natural set, and I measured them against mine. I didn't have to cut them because I've got quite wide eyes, and I'm just applying generous amount, not too much, not too little, focusing on the ends. And yeah, I wouldn't usually blow on someone else's, but they're mine, so it doesn't matter. And I set a timer for 2 minutes just so they can get tacky. And I start by putting them on in the center, and then the insides, and then the outsides. After I've got them in position, I like to clamp my natural eyelashes with my falsies because it just makes them look more natural. Just air them out a bit. I should have put some more eyeshadow over the top because I didn't realize that you could see I should have known. And now I'm just taking a random lip liner, no idea what it is. And I lost my favorite lipstick, my favorite Whirl from MAC, so I'm just using my Velvet Teddy, which I like almost as much. And then I'm applying Napoleon's matte lipstick called Sophia just in the center, to make an ombre effect. And we are done. Please ignore the lash lines. I know, it's killing me too. So that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. I'll be trying to do more videos because I'm not working as much. And yeah, subscribe.